All right, we are back with the mayor of Grand Isle, David Camardelle. And Mr. Mayor, I apologize for having to take that mandatory break, but you were talking about what frustrates you about the trailers.
Yeah, well, they didn't know. They didn't have no. They had nothing after a couple of weeks after the storm, whatever we had last week, a week before. I don't know even today is, but it was very frustrating. In the conference call, we all ask them if we need help. All the parish presidents, the mayors, in the meeting, and Congressman Steve Scalise knows what we wanted. He worked hard to get that meeting together, and put it together and see what we need. Listen from the horse's mouth. And it was very frustrating that the FEMA people in that area that represented at the conference call didn't even know they had trailers in Louisiana. And I got on the side of me getting a text that there's 150 of them sitting in Alexandria. And that's when I got a chance to talk, and I just threw it out there. And we had the parish president for Jefferson Parish, and Lee, all of us, Archie and all, and everybody just freaked out. Here you are. You need some housing for your people, for all the parishes, and you get in a meeting for your congressman to call you in, and you represent the higher up of FEMA, and you don't even know they had trailers in Louisiana, and that just blew our minds, every one of us. And I asked them, I said, look, we're ready. Send them to us. Any one of the parish presidents, the mayors, just send them down south, and we're going to handle it. We can handle it. Just send it to us, and we'll put them up. And we all agreed on it. And the bottom line is, we're just starting to hear a little bit about it now. And these parish presidents trying to tell, and the mayors were trying to tell the people that we're trying to get them here. But Congressman Steve Scalise, Cassidy, Gary Graves, Troy Carter, they all came to Grand Isle, and Kennedy, working with them, and they're really pushing things. And it's still very, very slow, and we still don't know where the trailer's at, if they're coming or not,
That's incredible, because I always said it. I said it on a text this morning on Facebook, that we're smart enough to know now who comes in for the photo ops. They give you song and dance, nothing gets done. But we're also smart enough to know that some people come in and they get things done. But, time and time again, people are disappointed by FEMA. I know they made advances in Terrebonne and Lafourche on some things, but when it comes to living and housing like these trailers, we ought to be buying FEMA ought to be buying them and getting them down here now.
And then the question is, in the conference call, we don't know if we could put them in low-lying areas. Really? It's like,
wow.
It's too much red tape, and look, the congressmen, the senators from all over, got friends from all over. I mean, there's from Wayland, Mississippi, even their senators and congressmen. Look, they busting their tail to get stuff down here. But something's got to change. I mean, this is not only about Louisiana. This storm went all the way to New York, and we lost 37 lives up there in that area,
right.
New Jersey.
Right.
And then they all flooded. And because of the flooding there, maybe we might get some funding, because they're going to probably put the infrastructure bill against what Ida done, and we're probably going to be rolled back. And we did ask the president in a meeting that we wanted 90 days, each one of us. And, each one of the parish presidents, the mayors, everybody made a nice presentation, but it all came out of one voice that we're trying to find some type of housing. One of them brought up, one of the FEMA lady, I think, one of them in a meeting, that one of them said that we're going to get y'all a casino boat. Not all of us can put something like that. So you have
right.
an option to put them in apartments, a casino boat, a barge, or a trailer. But you're going to have the nerve to tell me that we're going to send you one, but you can't put a little line. There's stuff like that's got to be changed.
Yeah, that blows my
mind.
mind.
Let us handle that,
Let me ask you this, because we've got about 2 minutes left, but I'm not so sure in looking at this and being on the air, watching it come through. Gordy was on the desk when I was pointing it out. Not so sure this thing was not strengthening right over Grand Isle.
Exactly, and that's what the guys were telling me. They had a woman that was in the house, and they went out to get it. When they left the fire department, they said that's when it really, really got worse. And they said it was really bad. So it really, if you look at all of the Bayside and Caminada, the homes have been there since the 50s, 60s. I mean, they wiped out. Just where I live in that area, especially the Chenier toward Elmer's Island, completely wiped out.
Yeah, that western eye wall was completing.
Right.
Looked beautiful right over Grand. It just came together right there, and
that little purple. That little purple made a difference. You're right.
Yeah, I mean, it was just.
But being honest with you, we've come a long way, and I wave to people. I tell them, I just talked to a business person right here. They live in North Louisiana, got a beautiful campground, and 5 feet of water in their place, and they discussed it, and they're going through hell with the insurance people, the flood and the wind. And so I'm telling all the constituents out there in Lafourche, Terrebonne, and Grand Isle, and Lafitte, you know, we're going to stand tall. You know, we're going to make sure that we represent all elected officials working together to represent our individual, to help them out every way we can, because it's horrible what we got to go through between fight with the insurance and the wind, and they blaming each other. And it's these people, we work hard to raise our families, and they get up in the morning. We all together and belong to America. I'll be damned. You know, you got a adjuster coming from Wyoming to tell a coon ass that they only had 2 foot of water. And it's stuff like that I got to hear. They're coming from all over the United States. But it's crazy. You know, they're crying, and they said, we're not going to get nothing, Mr. David. So it's things like that that really work to your heart.
Well, I know in
bullshit, you know?
I know in closing, you will fight for the most important person in Louisiana, and in the upcoming weeks is going to be Jim Donlin, the insurance commissioner. But Mayor, thank you so much. We appreciate you. I'm going to be heading to Grand Isle sometime this week. I'll give you a call, and we'll get a tour for the people. And want to wait to make sure we didn't get in your way, but we're coming, and we have a lot of drone footage already. But I'll get on the ground, and we'll let you talk us through it. But thank you so much, sir.
Okay. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. Thank you.
All right, there it is, the mayor of Grand Isle, and always very passionate. And we are going to be making our way. We've been going to a lot of places. We're going to continue to bring you the on-location footage as we go. We'll be right back.